Hi friends, I am Mr. Pawar MG from KSB Patil Vidyalaya Angar. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you don't subscribe my channel, please subscribe at firstly. Okay. Today we are going to learn a very beautiful and nice story having the title with an encounter of a special kind. This story is written by Tapan Mukherjee. When this incident was happening into the life of Tapan Mukherjee, he was 15 years old. Let me explain the story line by line. My father was a medical professional working for a private company in Raniganj in West Bengal. We know that in our country there is a one of states and it is West Bengal. In that state there is one city and that is Raniganj. Into that city the narrator's father was working as a medical professional in one of the private company. म्हणजे लेखक इथे म्हणतात की माझे वडील पश्चिम बंगालमधील रानीगंज येथे एका खाजगी कंपनीत वैद्यक व्यवसाय करीत होते. प्रायव्हेट कंपनी दॅट मीन्स खाजगी कंपनी. The officers of the company were housed in the individual bungalows inside a large campus. That means who were officers working into that company, they have given facilities to live in personal bungalows or individual bungalows inside a large campus of a company. म्हणजे वैयक्तिक बंगल्यामध्ये राहण्याची सोय तेथील अधिकाऱ्यांना त्या कंपनीच्या परिसरामध्ये करून दिलेली होती. Our house was in a corner of the campus. That means the writer's house was in the corner of the campus. There was a very huge, very big campus of the company. And into that campus, the writer's house was in one of the corner. Here, लेखक म्हणतात की आमचे घर त्या परिसराच्या कोपऱ्यात होते. The officers' club was adjacent to the boundary wall of our garden. There was also one of the club and that club was near of the boundary wall of the garden. Adjacent. That means here near. च्या जवळ. म्हणजे अधिकाऱ्यांसाठी असणारा क्लब हा आमच्या बागेच्या सरहद्दीच्या भिंतीजवळ होता. The compound was luxurious with green grass, colorful flowers, and a host of tall and majestic trees. Here the narrator wrote that the beauty of the campus. The narrator would like to tell us that how beautiful that campus was. All the campus of the narrator where he lived, it was too much beautiful. There was lots of green grass, there were colorful flowers, and tall and huge trees were there. Here, luxurious. Luxurious, that means its meaning is that सर्व सुविधायुक्त. मॅजेस्टिक, ह्यूज, व्हेरी बिग, प्रचंड मोठे. या ओळीमध्ये लेखक सांगतात परिसर हा हिरवी झाडे, रंगीबेरंगी फुले, उंच व भव्य झाडांच्या झुंडीने समृद्ध होता. The seasonal vegetables in the kitchen garden of the households and the magnificent trees constantly attracted squirrels and many species of birds. Here the narrator says that households, that means family. Households, family. That means family. Here the narrator says that which families were living into the campus. They were taking the vegetables in front of their houses, and they are called kitchen garden. And there were also very magnificent trees. Magnificent, that means very huge. Magnificent, very huge. Huge, that means प्रचंड मोठे. Very huge trees. And both of the things, that means kitchen garden as well as magnificent trees, constantly, that means continuously, that means सातत्याने, attracted squirrels and many species of birds. Species, प्रजाती. म्हणजे लेखक इथे म्हणतात स्वयंपाक खोलीत लागणाऱ्या भाज्या आणि भव्य झाडे सातत्याने खारुताई आणि अनेक प्रजातीच्या पक्ष्यांना आकर्षित करीत होते. And a group of langurs had been made their den in an ashwatha tree nearby. A group of langur. Group, that means kalap, gut. Langur, one type of monkey, had even made their den. Den, that means living place. Den, that means living place. And they had made their place in an ashwatha tree nearby. Nearby means च्या जवळ. अश्वत्थ ट्री, पिंपळाचे झाड. म्हणजे त्या बागेच्या जवळ असणाऱ्या पिंपळाच्या झाडामध्ये माकडांच्या कळपाने त्यांचा निवारा बनवलेला होता. They had all become a part and parcel of our existence and daily life. They, that means who? All the green grass, colorful flowers, tall and majestic trees, kitchen garden, that means group of langur, they all, हे सर्वजण, had all become a part and parcel. It is a phrase, part and parcel. A part and parcel, that means integral part of life. That means in Marathi, जीवनाचा अविभाज्य घटक. लेखक इथे म्हणतात ते सर्वजण आमच्या अस्तित्वाचे आणि दैनंदिन जीवनाचे एक अविभाज्य घटक बनलेले होते. Next passage of the lesson. A small incident on a Saturday afternoon left a profound effect on me and unfolded before my eyes a whole new dimension to the wonders of God's creation. Here the narrator says that one of the incident happening into the life of narrator. It was very small incident according to the narrator, and that day was Saturday and time was afternoon. And Saturday afternoon left a profound effect on me. It is a phrase, left a profound effect. That means to leave a profound effect. म्हणजे गहन परिणाम करणे. On me and unfolded before my eyes a whole new dimension to the wonders of God's creation. Wonders of God's creation. देवाच्या निर्मितीचा साक्षात्कार. And a whole new dimension, that means एक नवीन घटक, नवीन प्रकार. इथे लेखक म्हणतात, शनिवारी दुपारी घडलेल्या एका लहान घटनेने माझ्यावरती गहन परिणाम केला आणि देवाच्या निर्मितीच्या साक्षात्काराचा एक नवीन घटक माझ्यासमोर प्रकट झाला. पुढे, it was a new days into the puja vacation. It was a few days into the puja vacation. Here puja vacation म्हणजे सुट्टीचा कालखंड. ते दिवस सुट्टीचे होते. Just like for any other child, इतर लहान मुलाप्रमाणे, the holidays provided an opportunity that means chance for me to become engrossed, that means to become very busy in someone work. In various magazines and storybooks published specially for children in the festive season. इथे लेखक सांगतात, इतर लहान मुलांप्रमाणे त्या सुट्टीच्या दिवसांनी मला उत्सवाच्या कालखंडामध्ये लहान मुलांकरिता प्रकाशित केलेल्या अनेक मासिकांमध्ये आणि गोष्टीच्या पुस्तकांमध्ये मग्न राहण्याची संधी उपलब्ध करून दिलेली होती. Let's turn to next one passage. After a hearty lunch, my parents and my younger sisters lay down for an afternoon nap and I settled down with a storybook. Here the narrator says that after a hearty lunch, hearty that means taking from mind, मनापासून घेतलेले. My parents and my younger sisters laid down. Here the narrator's father and mother and his little sisters lay down for an afternoon nap. Nap that means dulki, duparchi झोप. And I settled down with a storybook. Settle down, it is a phrase, to settle down. To settle down, that means स्थिरावणे, मग्न होणे. Here the narrator says that after a hearty lunch, म्हणजे मनापासून घेतलेल्या दुपारच्या जेवणानंतर माझे पालक आणि माझ्या लहान बहिणी दुपारच्या डुलकीकरिता पहुडल्या होत्या आणि मी गोष्टीच्या पुस्तकात स्थिरावलो होतो. Here, one of the sentences is that my parents and my younger sisters lay down for an afternoon nap. That means here the narrator is telling that my parents and my younger sister, माझे पालक आणि माझ्या बहिणी lay down for an afternoon nap, दुपारच्या डुलकीकरिता पहुडले होते. This sentence may come into examination for using not only but also. Here the different part of the sentence is my parents and my younger sister, and both the persons are doing same work. They were lying down for an afternoon nap, so that we have to use not only but also at the beginning of the sentence. It may come not only my parents but also my younger sisters lay down for an afternoon nap. Okay? The quiet afternoon presents the perfect backdrop for reading an adventure story. Here the narrator says that afternoon was very quiet, and that afternoon quiet presented the perfect backdrop. Perfect backdrop, that means complete situation, paripurna parasthiti. Here the narrator says that शांत दुपारमुळे साहसी गोष्ट वाचण्याकरिता परिपूर्ण परिस्थिती निर्माण झाली होती. Then again the narrator says that the silence was occasionally broken by the sound of my family snoring, the intermittent chirping of house sparrows, the harsh cawing of a crow, and shrill call of a kite flying high above the ground. Here the narrator says that the silence was broken. Silence was occasionally broken. Occasionally, that means adun-madun. Silence, that means shantata. Broken, that means bhang hone. Break, broken. By the sound of. It is a phrase. By the sound of म्हणजे च्या आवाजांमुळे. While the narrator was reading book, on that time he was disturbed by the different types of sounds. The narrator mentioned here one by one. The first sound he disturbed, his family snoring. The second one, the intermittent chirping of house sparrow. The third one, the harsh cawing of crow. And fourth one, the shrill call of a kite flying high above the ground. 4 types of sound made him disturbed when he was reading book. The first one sound is mentioning here, my family snoring. Snore, that means घोरणे, त्याच्या कुटुंबियांच्या घोरण्यांमुळे. The intermittent, that means frequently, वारंवार. Chirping, that means चिवचिवाट. Of house sparrows means घरगुती चिमण्या. The harsh cawing of a crow, कावळ्याचा कर्कश काव काव असा आवाज. And the shrill, that means loud voice of a kite, that means here घार, flying high above the ground. म्हणजे लेखक इथे सांगतात, शांततेचा अधूनमधून माझ्या कुटुंबियाच्या घोरण्यांमुळे, सातत्याने चिमण्यांच्या चिवचिव करण्यामुळे, कावळ्याच्या कर्कश ओरडण्यामुळे आणि मैदानावरी होणाऱ्या घारीच्या आवाजामुळे भंग व्हायचा. Here again says that minutes ticked by. क्षणाक्षणाला मी कशाचा आवाज होतोय तो तपासून पाहायचो. I became deeply absorbed in the book. Absorbed, that means busy in. मी पुस्तकात तल्लीन झालो. Then suddenly I heard a group of street dogs barking furiously in the distance. The narrator suddenly listened that a group of street dogs, they were barking very harshly, very furiously, and that sound came near of him. लेखकाच्या असं लक्षात आलं, अचानकपणे मी रस्त्यावरील कुत्र्याच्या कळपांचा भुकण्याचा आवाज जवळ आल्यासारखा ऐकला. दॅट मीन्स हिअर बार्किंग दॅट मीन्स भुकणे. फ्युरियसली मीन्स त्वेषाने, जोराने. I choose to ignore the commotion, thinking that the pack of dogs might have cornered a hapless pig. Here the narrator says that I decided to ignore the commotion. To ignore, it is an infinitive verb. To ignore, that means दुर्लक्ष करणे. The commotion, that means one type of sound. Thinking that the pack of dogs, that means कुत्र्यांचा कळप, might have cornered, that means संकटात टाकणे. Hapless, that means unfortunate, दुर्दैवी. Pig, that means one of animal is here. Pig, that means डुक्कर. लेखक इथे म्हणतात, कदाचित कुत्र्याच्या कळपाने एका निराधार डुकराला संकटात टाकले असेल असा विचार करून मी त्याच्याकडे दुर्लक्ष करण्याचे ठरवले. बट सून द बार्किंग बिकेम लाउडर. पण लवकरच तो आवाज मोठ्याने व्हायला लागला. अँड मोर ॲग्रेसिव्ह, आणि जादा आक्रमक व्हायला लागला. ॲग्रेसिव्ह, आक्रमक, लाउडर, मोठ्याने. अँड द अलार्म काविंग ऑफ फॉक ऑफ क्रोज. अलार्म काविंग ऑफ फॉक ऑफ क्रोज, आणि त्या कावळ्यांचा कर्कश आवाज ॲडेड टू द कॅकोफोनी. दॅट मीन्स हिअर लाऊड हार्श नॉइजेस, कर्कश होणारा आवाज. लेखक इथे म्हणतात, परंतु लवकरच भुंकणे मोठ्याने आणि आक्रमक बनले आणि कावळ्याच्या थव्यांचा कर्कश आवाज वाढला. I also heard the disturbance approaching closer. Approaching, that means to come nearer. आणि मी सुद्धा व्यत्यय आणणारा आवाज जवळ आल्यासारखा ऐकला. Curiosity got the better of me. Here, curiosity, उत्सुकता, got the better of me. Got the better of, it is a phrase that means to get the better of. To get the better of, that means here to get the better of, it is also one of the phrase and its meaning is पराभूत करणे. त्या उत्सुकतेने माझा पराभव केला. क्युरियासिटीने माझा पराभव केला. अँड लिव्हिंग द बुक असाइड. टू लिव्ह, दॅट मीन्स सोडणे, ठेवणे. द बुक असाइड. असाइड दॅट मीन्स बाजूला. असाइडच्या बाजूला, पुस्तक बाजूला ठेवले. I rushed to the veranda to see what was going on. Rush, that means to run very fastly. To the veranda to see what was going on. आणि पुस्तक बाजूला ठेवून काय घडत होते हे पाहण्याकरिता मी व्हरांड्यात धावत गेलो. In this way, we are learning the first passages from the lesson An Encounter of a Special Kind. In the second video, we will see the remaining passages from this lesson. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you very much.